Hi everyone, I am Shan.
And I am Tam. This is the Real Talk Podcast.
On this podcast, we have some candid conversations between us about love, family, faith, relationships, parenting, work-life balance, and everything in between. We will tackle these topics from the perspective of how they impact our daily lives.
We invite you to not only listen, but interact with us and our guests as we have some real
talk.
Blessings, Shan Tam fam. We are back again. So Tam and I have a very interesting topic to talk about with you today: career versus family. And it's interesting, Tam, because I was at an event. It was called an event with some of the Black youth in here. IF mentorship program through the agency that I work with, and the Black youth were at York University, because we're looking at the disparity in the education system with young Black males and females not moving forward to tertiary education. So really trying to develop a mentorship program for them to get them excited about education and university and what university life look like and everything. So one of the professors that actually put on the program, he has his PhD. And you know, me a professional student, right? And me always at Timbo school, for go back to school, all of that. And so I asked him, I was like, I saw something came across my inbox the other day about the PhD program. And I actually signed up for the information session to see what it's all about. And he was saying to me, it's a really tedious program. And if you're in a stage in your life now, when you're just starting in terms of just getting married, just with children and stuff, he wouldn't recommend it, because he did that and it was so hard. And you have to make a decision if you're going to move forward with the PhD or focus on your family, right? And it really had me thinking. And it's interesting we're talking about this topic, because career versus family, like, where do you find the balance? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen people that actually walked away from their well-earning job, a full-time position, to say that they're going to be a full-time stay-at-home mom or a full-time stay-at-home dad. Personally, I think I could have did that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I could be a
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. People might be listening and say, "Why them women are interested?"
Can I love them picnic and their husband?
No, it's not a matter of that. But
yeah,
I
no,
was
it's
talking to
definitely not that.
No, I was talking to even a girlfriend the other day, and she said, "Why, Shan? I know what some people are running on the picnic thing, because." Parenting is no joke. But listen, no shade to any woman or any man. If they feel like they want to leave work and be a full-time stay-at-home wife or mother, more power to them. I just know personally for me, that's not my portion. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, so yeah, I get it. And that's one of the things I was thinking about when I thought about talking about this topic, that people generally think that, I guess, it has to be like one way or the other, right? And some people have the luxury of having it one way or another. So some people can choose to be a stay-at-home mom or dad, and you're able to, maintain your family, support your family, and be good, and they enjoy that portion of what they have to do. Some people also have the luxury of being able to be career driven and pursuing the career and everything that comes with that. People have traveling jobs and stuff like that. You might have the ability to be able to have people to take care of your kids, or a support system, right?
Yeah.
And that's all well and good too, if you can afford that. The fact of the matter is that not everybody has those extreme situations that they can exist in, right?
Yeah, not everybody have that luxury.
Yeah, and some people, like myself, Even though I prefer to not be working, I also feel fulfilled in working.
I feel fulfilled, and no, no, no. And this is something I guess my own insecurity or whatever I have to work through. But I've always been that person. I don't want to be dependent on nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I want to be able to be in a position where I'm independent to make my own money.
Yeah.
Right. I don't, and I guess as I say, it's a journey.
Yeah.
In terms of growth, but I'm not there yet to say that I'm gonna sit down and wait for someone to do everything. And I guess that all is based on also my childhood and my childhood experiences and how I saw that played out in my own home, where that power and control situation, and one person was doing everything, and because they were doing everything, they treated the other person not well. So in my mind, I've always said, no, I need to do me, I need to make my own money, and I need to be independent, right? And as I said, it's nothing to women or men that feel like they just want to be home and do everything and the partner works, and at the end of the day I think if one and two and clap better than one, right? And I also don't believe in one person carrying all the financial burden, because me and you know, Tam, financial issues is a main problem in relationships.
In marriages and relationships. It's they say it's like one of the major leading causes of like divorce and relationship breakdowns, right?
So I don't also believe that one person should carry the financial burden. If you're in a position to do it, more power to you. But I know from my own personal self, I would want to have some sort of independence, right? Even if I'm not working full time, I'm probably doing part time and doing some community work and all of that. I don't think I would be fulfilled 100% just being a stay-at-home mom. And I said, more power to the women who do it. You know, I praise them and stuff, but I'm not there. You know what I mean? I'm not there.
So I guess what I'm hearing from you is that it's not that you necessarily have to work for your living, because you say you would be a kept housewife, right?
I would be a kept housewife.
So that means that you wouldn't have to necessarily work for your own money. Maybe you get a little
running my business, right? Exactly. And running my business and doing things, you know,
and doing stuff for yourself. Or even volunteering, but
exactly. But not to just be home, just to take care of the kids, and no, like something more. And as I said, more power to women and men even who do that. Because they're calling.
Because you know that there are increasingly more and more men even who
listen to me. It's like you're in my brain at that. But just said I gotta ask you, right? I know we start talking about something else, but what if you know? Because nowadays you have a lot of women, especially if they earn more than their male counterparts. They're saying, "Honey, you stay home with the kids and let me go make the money." You think you could have done that?
My husband would have run for the hills. He'd be like, "No, thank you."
That's truth.
No, my husband would have run for the hills. He'd be like, "No, thank you. Me would prefer you stay home and me will go work."
Why? Why would I say so?
Listen, the pitney are not easy to deal with, and our kids are getting bigger, and still, like, that's everything that comes with that. Like, you're not even just talking about running, like, just taking care of kids. You're talking about running a household, like keeping everybody functioning. Who for the which part when? Who have doctor appointment? Who have dentist appointment? Which bill for pay? Because me I tell you, say, if I was to go out and work and him I go stay home, I ain't doing none of it. You know?
Exactly. It's a lot to balance.
Him not go out. He would have mad.
Him would have mad and him would have mad you. And it's interesting to say that
Exactly.
because the show woman been telling you for watch from time, Jane the Virgin, right?
You on that show.
I love the show. So one of the episode of the show, one of the dad, because he never grew up with his daughter, right? He never saw his first daughter grow up. So he got a new baby like later on in life. So he got this grand idea. He wanted to be this perfect father. So he said, you know what? He's going to take a year off work and just take care of the baby, right? So
Right.
he did that. And like not even 2 weeks in, he was like,
I'm done.
he's like, but baby's not talking to me. He's bored. He don't know
Uh-huh.
what to do with himself. You know, and say, I'll be able to do sleep and poop and eat, right? And
That's
him
all
couldn't wait.
babies do.
That's all babies do. And him couldn't wait for the wife come home to chat to her. And then someday she's like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you because that's in my wait for her to come home to just start to her. It's like he had no life until at the end he was like, okay, I can still work
Right.
and be a good parent, right? Because
Yeah.
this is not working for me. I need to be fulfilled and not feel guilty that I'm
Yes.
neglecting my child because I want a career,
Right.
right?
Real talk.
Real talk. And that was one of the things that I thought about too. I'm like, we're often guilted into the fact that you want more for yourself career-wise, right? And the general idea is out there that you should be taking care of your kids. Like, you know, why is it that you're aspiring to be CEO? Why you pitting them there? Why your husband there? Right?
But it shouldn't have to,
But
but why do you
it
have
shouldn't
to
be.
choose though? It shouldn't
No,
be.
it shouldn't. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be black or white. You shouldn't have to choose.
No.
It is difficult to do it all, but it is possible to have it and to do both.
It
right?
is possible to
And
have.
what I have found in my experience, even in my own relationship, is that which I think it would be a good thing as a best practice for people to consider with their spouses, partners. Like Patrick and I have always kind of sat down to say, all right, what is it that you want to do right now? Right? What is it that you want to do right now? What is it that you're going for? And what do I need to do to facilitate that? So I remember a couple times throughout my career where I've said, all right, listen, may I go for this opportunity? It's going to take X amount of preparation, X amount of dedication, X amount of focus. I'm not going to be fully present the way that I used to be.
That's good.
So I'm going to need you to pick up the slack here.
And to support me.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, I got you. Like, I'm all right. Do your thing. Me we take care of the kids then. Me we make sure so they get where they have to go. Me we do this X, Y, Z. And there have been points in his career where now he said to me, listen, the role that I would normally play, like if you help out with X, Y, or Z, all right, just know, say, this next phase of what I'm doing, it's going to take X amount of focus or time. So I'm not going to be readily available. And we kind of trade off. And we've been
you need
able
a supportive partner to do that. You need a supportive
it's important.
Partner. Yeah, because not everybody's supportive, right? And then you find too, if probably one is not advancing the same way, they can't find the space, the support. So you definitely need a supportive partner, and it's good that you have that support system because not everybody has that.
Yeah, there can be a lack of understanding and just kind of identifying with where somebody's at or where they may need to be, right? And that can be problematic. But yeah, one of the things that I wanted to just emphasize too is that, listen, we shouldn't have to feel guilty about wanting what we want. And, sometimes trading off things for it's not that you're neglecting your family, but there might be a time where your focus needs to shift. And one of the things that I try to do It's to make the kids become independent
Mm,
to the point where they don't necessarily need me as much because
yeah. And they're
like,
getting older, Tom. They're getting
yeah, they're
older.
getting older too. So
And
you
at the
can,
end of the day, you cannot neglect everything that you need to do because the kids are getting older as well too.
and you don't want to live your life with no regret, neither.
No, no.
Like you're gonna
Mhm.
look back and say, one of the things I hate to hear is that
I
is
wish I
when it's
did this.
yeah,
Yeah.
and not even that. I wish I did, but because I had you, I couldn't do this or I couldn't do that. And that might be the reality in some
Mhm.
instances, because honestly, when you start a family, things
Mhm.
change. Your
Mhm.
financial situation change, your
Mhm.
ability to just pick up and go about your business change. Like
Mhm.
you're now accountable for these little humans and
Beings,
a
yeah.
partner if you have one or not. But
Mhm.
you're now accountable to other people other than yourself.
Yourself, yeah.
So, but I think that even in that, people
Mhm.
need to give each other the space to go for
Mhm.
what they want to while having that full experience of family and career, right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely. And not feel guilty.
not feel guilty. So there are days when I've had to say to my kids that, listen, Miss sorry, me have to work late. I
Mhm.
cannot do X, Y, or Z with you.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
I know that that's where my responsibility and my commitment is right now.
Mhm.
And I know what I'm doing in that moment and why I have to do it. Right?
Mhm.
And there are
Mhm.
days when I've also had to take time off from work, regardless of the fact that the pile of work is sky high, to be able
Mhm.
to attend to my family's needs,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
difficult
it
to find the
balances.
balance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
it's
have to.
difficult.
No, I hear you. Real talk, right? But I don't think if you decide to do either one should make to feel guilty,
Yeah,
right? If you're a driven career person, you shouldn't have to feel guilty that you're not the stay-at-home or stay-at-home dad. And
yeah,
likewise, if that's your reality, whereas there's some women and some men there, they just want to be home. They want to see each step and each cry, and they want to see every part and everything with the children, and that's fine too. You know what
yeah.
I mean? You have to know what works for you.
Yeah, one of the things I was thinking was that we should give people the space to be
Who
fully
they
who
are.
they are. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? To be
Hmm.
fully who they are. And if that means that you want to do X, do X. Allow people to
Hmm.
do X. If you want to do X, if you want to do Y, do Y. If you want to
Hmm.
do X plus Y, left me alone, make me do X
Hmm.
plus Y.
Hmm. Hmm.
One of the things that again, I just got done listening to this comedian special, and he was saying that, his family kind of always thought that he was never going to amount to anything and thought that he was lazy, right?
Oh,
And this might be totally like kind of off topic,
yeah.
but he said thought that he was lazy when he should have out there looked for a job. He wasn't looking for no job or stuff. But
Yeah.
it's like he had something inside of him that felt like he wasn't doing what he wanted to do.
He didn't feel like he was living his purpose.
Yeah. And he said, when he left his full-time day job
Yeah.
as being a nurse to be a
Oh.
comedian, think about
Mm.
that, to be a comedian, he's like, he would have walked however far, how many hours to get to one gig, and he would do whatever it took to get from one place to the next to be able to expose himself and to get that exposure.
Oh,
And
wow.
he was like, at that point, his family, like his grandfather in particular, he was saying, would be thinking that he wasn't lazy.
Mm.
He just wasn't
Mm-hmm.
walking in his purpose. So now that he's doing what he wants to do, you see the
Mm-hmm.
energy. You see the
Mm.
energy
I
in
said the
him.
love.
You see, exactly. And you see his ability. And I was just thinking about how that likens to when people are able to do what they want to do. Whether it be, as you said, like a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, them the people there have the energy to do that because that's what they want to do.
I'm more power to them.
More power to them.
And I respect them to the max because being at home is not easy. You know how to balance whole housework and all of that pitney and having a career. It's not easy. So more power to the men and the women who do that full time. Them forget peel too.
Yeah.
And peel too because it's not that easy. It's not easy.
Yeah. And so counter to that, if somebody wants to work and have that familial experience, let them do that because that's what I feel like I am my best and greatest self when I'm doing these things, like me can see attending to the family, you know, doing the things that kind of bring me the joy about the stuff that I do for my family, while I still feel like I'm becoming or being accomplished. I'm being accomplished in my career and doing other things as we're doing right now.
Absolutely.
So give people a space to do what they need to.
Give people the space to do what they need to. And
it doesn't have to be black or white.
No. You know, allow people to do what they have to do or what works for people. This might work for you, this might not work for you. But I think we need to be kind to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not a matter of judgment. Make people live their life.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Real talk. And fam, I think that's it for us for today. As usual, we encourage you to just share the episodes with your friends. We've been getting people messaging us, friends I'm talking to, saying, listen, I'm sharing it, may I share it? And we appreciate it. We love the support. We appreciate you sharing the episodes and just having the conversations with your own circle, you know, about these topics. Find us on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio podcast. All the podcast episodes are uploaded to our YouTube page, Shan and Tam. And we also have a Facebook page at Real Talk with Shan and Tam, where all the episodes get uploaded. So you can't miss an episode. We have various mediums, fam. So just send us a message or something. Let us know what you're thinking, any topics you want us to talk about. And you can even suggest guests for us if you know someone who would be a good addition to a discussion. Drop us a line and let us know. So until next time, fam, you all take care, walk good, and stay safe.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Don't forget to visit Shan and Tam on all their social media websites. At Sisters Shan and Tam on Instagram, Shan Tam Lodge-Lee on Facebook, and check out their blogs at shanandtam.blogspot.com. Tune in again next time on Real Talk.